There it is. That's the slate.
Yeah.
That's the slate.
I kind of wish I had one of those. I wish I could just.
Yeah. Like,
Myke Anthony, scene one, take one.
Take one. Guy walks in.
You did some acting, right?
I did. I do. I actually got to do a. Sounds so douchey. I got an audition for, was it Wells Fargo? No. It's some bank.
Oh, nice.
It's not BLA because I would have been like, they owe me money. So y'all should just give me the job and give me my stuff back. But
just give me my money.
give me my money. I worked for it. It's my money. It's my money and I want it now.
It's my money and I need it now.
Eric, I meant to ask you and compliment you on your shirt, man. What's going on?
I'm trying, man.
What's going on, man?
I put it on. It's weird that you bring it up because I put it on this morning and I was like, I don't know if I'm there yet.
Okay.
Like, because I bought this.
Yeah.
Sometimes I buy clothes in like aspirational sizes.
Okay.
Have you ever done that? Where you like buy a shirt and you're like, I will fit in this one day.
That's something gay people say.
Yeah.
I know a lot of women say, I will fit in this dress or I'll go back in my wedding dress and all these things and they never come to fruition. But yeah, there's always good goals to have.
Well, I did it and you're the second person to comment on it. And I'm
not going to spill it.
No, I don't. Even if you did, I wouldn't care.
I'm not going to turn into a gremlin.
Person. No, I put it on this morning and it felt clingy.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like my shirt's just a little too small. And I was like, is it too clingy? And then I was like, no, be brave. Be brave. The door guy downstairs was like, are you going to you lose a little weight? And I was like, I would like to. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe. And then you said it. And now I'm like, I'm about to grab that blanket and just like cover up.
Hey, what they say, be brave. You are brave and you are being seen.
Yeah.
I see you, Eric. I
feel like you remember when those Dove commercials came out for the Dove soap, but they had the women who were not traditionally.
Yeah.
And they were like, be brave in your skin. And I'm like, now people are like, be brave. And I'm like, oh, wait, does that mean I look like a frumpy old woman?
How brave do you want me to be? Southwest wants me to buy an extra ticket. I'm going to be like, no, I'm not going to buy an extra ticket. I'm brave.
No, I refuse.
I refuse to buy another ticket. I could buy this one ticket.
That is my biggest nightmare in the world is to get to the front of a roller coaster and like not be able to latch.
Yeah.
And I don't want to be that guy.
Right.
But it's so hard because like I'm naturally a big guy anyway.
But you've always been big. You played ball in school.
Yeah.
And you was always I feel
so I've always been big, but now it's like the goal, my entire life, the goal has been like keep your shoulders wider than your belly.
You
know what I mean?
Yeah, the hip to waist ratio.
Yeah, and it's getting harder and harder the older I get. But also,
did you see that AI generated video of big guys in the theme parks?
No.
Oh, I gotta send it to you.
It's just a video of me walking around with my kids.
You're not big and black, but you are big and white. But I think you definitely will enjoy it. I'll send it to you. I wish we had a Jamie.
Oh, dude.
Jamie, pull that up.
AI videos have like a death grip on people in my parents' generation. I get sent so many videos from like my aunts and uncles and like my dad.
Yeah.
He's like, watch this. Can you believe this? And then he shows me a video of like a fat lady jumping off a boat and then it like sinks the boat.
Of course.
And he's like, can you believe she sank that? And I'm like, Dad, you know that's not real, right?
Right.
And he's like, what? No. Oh, gosh.
For the people that don't see or don't know, I'm sure everyone's seen it.
Oh, I've seen that.
Okay.
I've seen one. I've not that one particularly, but I saw one. It was like Antarctica or something like that.
Yeah.
And he was swimming with like a killer whale or something like that. It was, those are pretty funny.
Got it. But yeah, what's the aesthetic goal right now? Do you have an aesthetic goal? Do you have some kind of arbitrary number that you're trying to be on the scale? Or are you just trying to look fuckable with the clothes off? I mean,
Yeah, I'm just trying to look not gross, I guess.
Yeah.
And every day I wake up to like 6 new YouTube comments that are like, you're fat, you're gay, you're retarded, whatever. And so it's
wait, on your clips?
Oh yeah.
God,
yeah.
I wish I could get comments. How do you get comments? I don't even get comments.
I only get negative ones.
I get likes and shares. I never get comments.
I help out sometimes with Greg Warren's podcast. Like
Okay.
I run the cameras and produce for him, and they asked me a question one time, and I made a joke. And then there were people that commented, and they're like, Eric's kind of funny, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. And I was like, I didn't know you could be nice on YouTube. Like, I thought,
all I know is hate.
Yeah, I was like, that was the first time I've ever gotten any type of positive comment ever. Yeah. And, I mean, every now and then I'll get somebody who, like, they'll just put, like, the laugh emoji or something, and you're like, okay, thank God. And then it's right back to, this should make podcast equipment more expensive, and they should you should have to have a license to podcast. And it was like, all right, okay.
Yeah. I think what I would suggest for you. So, where are you at right now in your journey right now as far as fitness?
It's the beginning. It feels like I'm always at just the beginning.
Well, do this for me. Take a photo of you right now, shirtless.
Yeah.
Have shorts on or whatever pants. Take a front one and then take one when you're done.
Yeah.
And then do the before and after. Hella likes, hella shares, and hella positivity. That's the only way I've really seen a lot of people not only go viral and get a whole bunch of good feedback, but yeah, definitely do that. There's no one that's going to shit on someone that's actually accomplished. Like, for the longest, I've always had before pictures. I never had it after.
Yeah, I've done that. I do have a picture of me from January with my shirt off.
Yeah.
And
is that what yours biggest?
And it was my biggest for a while.
Use that as the before then.
Yeah,
Use that one.
100%.
Use that one. Don't take this one now. You're in.
Yeah, when not when you're midway through the journey.
You're halfway through your transition.
I was just thinking. When you were like post it for like the likes and shares and stuff, before you said that, I was like, I'm just gonna every Monday, I'm just gonna send you a shirtless photo. Happy Monday, Mike. Have a good week. You're just gonna. How long would it take before you just blocked my number?
I mean,
maybe the first one.
Probably the first one.
Yeah.
Probably the first one.
I don't blame you.
Well, after this podcast, I'll be like, I did ask for it. But then I'll be like,
this one's on me.
This was on me. Then after that, I get a whole bunch of shirtless, unsolicited pictures from you. Then I'll be like, all right, Eric.
This is not what I want.
Do what you need to do in 3 months. If in 3 months you keep sending me pictures that look just like this, yeah, we're no longer friends. We're no longer friends. We're no longer friends, man.
Yeah. No, I went off the rails a little bit when we were in Austin. And
let's talk about off the rails. Well, first of all, you drove there.
Yeah.
And it was really good seeing you, by the way.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. That made it, I don't know how you felt, but I definitely was nervous going into Austin.
Of course.
Because it's like, I know Ronaldo.
Yeah.
And, I got to stay with him, and it was great catching up.
Shout out to Ronaldo and Meg. You stayed with them, too.
Yeah.
Bro.
They have a great apartment, and I was a little nervous.
Yeah.
Speaking of weight, they were like, oh, we've got this air mattress. And I was like...
Last thing I want to do is buy my buddy a new air mattress because I've done popped
I was really nervous that I was going to let, and like 2 a.m. you just hear,
I bought, like, when I was living in LA before I got money, we would always go to Target like every other 24 hours to buy a new air mattress because we would be on the floor by the time, by mid-morning, we're on the floor. Buying air mattresses and using tape, using tape and all types of stuff. And yeah, that was another reason. Because when he came here and before he did Kill Tony, was in town and I saw him at Steve's and he was like, yeah, man, I told him I was thinking about coming to Austin. He was like, yeah, you can stay with me and Meg. I got too much respect for Meg. And you know how it is being a house guest and you want to open your door out to your friends, but I'm like, I know how it is.
I tried to just stay in as small a space as possible.
Yeah, I can't.
And
I don't want to wake up when y'all wake up. I want to have my own routine. I want to be able to come and go because then you kind of feel like, oh, what time we're getting up for breakfast? I'm like,
Yeah. See, I don't know about you, but like when I sleep, I usually just sleep in like boxers.
Okay.
But as a house guest,
I'm fit now. I sleep naked.
I was like, I was sleeping in like basketball shorts, and a t-shirt.
Of course,
because I'm like, I can't.
I don't need to show nobody needs to see this.
I'm in their living room. I can't just be.
Exactly.
Yeah.
However, how funny would it be?
Just sleep. Good morning, guys.
Good morning, guys. What's going on? Oh, you are. Everyone's woke up. Everyone's up.
Just a giant before photo walking around in their apartment. Like,
let me just pee this hard on off. It'll go down. It'll go down. I promise you. But yeah, it was great seeing Ronaldo, Zach. It was definitely dope. So you drove down there. Yeah. Bob, of course. Shout out to Bobby J. Cox. But yeah, it was great seeing everybody that we know from St. Louis. But yeah, back before we get all into that, what was the drive like?
It wasn't bad. I don't mind long drives. It says it's 11 and a half hours
by yourself,
start to finish, which I don't mind because when I do long drives, I will purposefully, I shut off the music, I shut off podcasts, and I just sit in silence.
Psycho.
Because that's what Ronaldo says. He's like, you're an insane person.
Yeah.
But like, that's where premises come from.
Of course.
And it's like, that's where
Sesame
I come
Street.
up with like new bits.
Yeah, the Sesame Street bit.
Yeah.
Let me see how racist Sesame Street can be.
Yeah. Well, it's because I saw a bumper sticker and it was like Oscar the Grouch. And it was like, you know how like when people, instead of like writing out a cuss word, they'll do like hashtag @ you know, whatever. And it's like that. And I was like, what word is this trying to say? And I was like, what if it was the N word? And then I was like, oh man. And then I was like, well, what other characters would say?
It has three asterisks. She was like, it has to say nigga. It has to say the N word.
It might. I don't know. I definitely think Oscar the Grouch is one of the characters that says it, and everybody, but he's definitely not allowed to say it. But he's got hate in his heart. You know, Grover can say it. You know.
Yeah.
I think Grover can say it.
It's Grover. I think we're pronouncing that man's name.
Yeah. Elmo can say it, but people get a little weirded out. It's like when you hear
Elmo's mom's black.
Yeah, well, when you hear like a kid cuss, you're like, okay, that's kind of funny, but also you shouldn't be cussing.
Yeah, of course.
That's kind of how I feel about Elmo. Big Bird like begs to say it. I feel like he begs Snuffleupagus.
I was gonna say he's cool with Snuffy and stuff.
He's like, come on, I'm not racist. Like we're friends, right?
And then Snuffy's like, stop, it's not cool. That's one N word. 3 N words.
Oh man.
But yeah, 11 and a half
hours, but then with stops and stuff it ended up being longer, and then I hit traffic outside of Austin.
Okay,
so it ended up being like 14 hours in the car. Which,
did you stop at any of them dope gas stations that we had talked about before?
Buc-ee's?
Yeah.
No, I did on the way back because I drove through the middle of the night.
Okay.
And it's like dead then.
Yeah.
But if you go during the day, it's going to add an hour to your trip.
Of course.
Because like just lines going into the gas station.
Yeah. And you woke up at like, what, 4 a.m. you got on the road?
Yeah, I left my house at 4 a.m. and I got there at, I think like 6:30 or something like that.
Okay.
So it wasn't too bad.
Yeah. Is that the first time you did the drive?
No, we went, so me and Ronaldo and a bunch of other comics went down like 2 years ago.
Okay.
Just to try it out.
Yeah,
we'll sign up for Kill Tony and we'll sign up for the Mothership and do the whole experience. And the drive wasn't bad, but that trip was pretty miserable. Like it was.
Of course.
Within 30 minutes of getting there, let me see if I can find the photo, but within 30 minutes of getting there, I twisted my ankle on 6th Street right outside the Mothership.
What the fuck?
And just drove my knee. Yeah, because I was like looking at the Mothership as I walked by.
I did see the picture that you posted as fucking looking like elephant man leg right there. Look at that.
Yeah, my kneecap.
Your knee has a knee.
Yeah, it does.
Dang.
It was pretty bad. So that trip was not great.
And this was 2 years ago?
Well, yeah, 2 years ago. Right before, or man, I don't even, was it 3 years ago now?
Yeah.
I don't know. It doesn't matter. But I didn't enjoy it at all. So when my buddy told me, he's like, oh, we're going to plan a bachelor party to go to Austin. I was like, well, I'll go down a couple days early, try to get some shows in.
Yeah.
And then, do the whole bachelor thing.
Yeah. That was really dope that we was able to link up and see, because I told you I was thinking about going. You was like, what's the weekend? And I was like, this is the week I'm going. He's like, yeah, I'm going to go, because we was able to intertwine, because I think I got there Friday and you got there Tuesday.
Yeah.
You got there Tuesday, and that bachelor party was that weekend?
Was it? Yeah, the next Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Yeah.
Okay. When did you get back in town?
I drove back. I left Sunday night at midnight and just drove straight home.
Got home in Tuesday.
I got home Monday at like 1 p.m. or something like that.
Yeah, I flew and I flew, rented the car, and got the Airbnb. Shout out to Schaefer. He had a nice place and the place that I stayed at that he recommended, and Airbnb was like, "How'd you hear about this place?" I was like, "A comic buddy." She was like, "Oh, you're like the fourth comedian that's stayed with us." I was like, "I know Schaefer, and I don't know who the other two were, but they were like, yeah." So that was a really nice little spot, and I liked it because when I got in the rental car and I drove to the Airbnb, I saw a QT. I was like, I saw a QT, Walgreens, a Whataburger. Well, not Whataburger. Yeah, I saw a Whataburger, Taco Bell, and I was like, I feel like I didn't even leave St. Louis.
Yeah.
I feel like I didn't even leave St. Louis. It was awesome. I liked it.
I would, if they were like, "You're like our fourth comic," I'd be like, I need names of the other comedians.
Right.
Because
to know if I'm going to sleep in this bed or not.
Exactly. I don't know. I don't know if I can share
the sheets?
Yeah, I can't share a living quarter with some of these people.
So now this is the comic condo.
Yeah.
I don't want to stay there. So what previous to that, when we were talking about the going off the rails. So you went off the rails.
Oh, in Austin, yeah. I was just eating whatever, whenever. Yeah. And we went to IHOP one night.
Yep.
And you and I both got a steak omelet. And then I also got a stack of pancakes.
Yeah.
And I remember I ate it, and you were like, "Damn, did you even taste it?" And I was like, "Oh, wow. Oh man,
I got a tight shirt I got to fit in."
I was like, I didn't know we were going to be judging each other at breakfast. It's 2 a.m.
Yeah, this should
Actually, did you know right after that, we were headed back to Ronaldo's, and we watched someone get run over on the highway.
Yeah.
That was the craziest thing. I was just like,
You actually witnessed it.
Yeah.
You didn't see like the aftermath. You saw.
No, we watched it. There was a guy in an SUV who like came up on our tail, and Ronaldo's like, "What's this guy's problem?" So he got like scooted over.
Yeah.
The guy zoomed around us, went about 200 feet, and just ran over a moped.
Dang.
The guy like rolled up over the like windshield and on the hood and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then he was just laying in the road. So we pull over, and I run over to help him.
Right. Good Samaritan.
I was just like,
You're definitely not from St. Louis, but go on.
Yeah, well,
the old run over the motor guy.
Well, he had a moped, but he had one of those like delivery things on the back, like the bag that keeps food warm and stuff.
He killed Grubhub.
Yeah, but like it was turned sideways, and the way it looked like a stroller.
Okay.
So we were I freaked out because the dad in me was like, they just hit someone with a baby carrot,
Yep.
And then I went up, and the guy was just kind of sitting there, and I was like, "Are you okay, man?"
Yeah.
And he goes, "Yeah, are you okay?" I was like, "Yeah, I didn't just get hit by a car."
Yeah. He probably didn't even know.
He was so like just out of it.
He was focused on getting 5 stars for delivering food. I gotta keep these fries warm. Are you okay?
He's like huddling the Taco Bell, like protecting it with his life.
I gotta get these gorditas with somebody.
It was pretty wild.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, and then we called an ambulance, and like 8 cop cars showed up, which was a little.
And you called the cops?
We didn't call the cops. We just were like, "Hey, we just saw somebody get hit by a car, and they're on the side of the road, and they're all torn up. I think they need an ambulance, and he seems like he probably has a concussion." And then thinking, an ambulance might show up, and like 1 cop car might show up to like make a police report. I'm not kidding. When eight highway patrolmen showed up, and we were all standing there, and I immediately felt bad, and I was like looking at the guy like, I hope I didn't just make this so much worse for you.
There was nothing else to do on Tuesday night in Austin.
Yeah.
I mean, that's how liberal the city is. That's how liberal the city was like, oh, we need 8 cop cars.
I was about to say, I feel like there's a lot more to do in Austin.
Way much more. But hey, that's keeping Austin weird.
Yeah. Which I told all my buddies, because we'd been up and down 6th Street 100 times.
Yeah.
And
Getting
I was
those
like,
steps.
I was like, it's wild. There's like zombies that live on 6th Street, and it's pretty crazy. And then we went Sunday because they bought tickets to the mothership.
Yeah.
And when we went, there were no homeless people anywhere.
Really?
And they were like, "Where's all the?" Yeah, I thought you said it was crazy down here, and I was like, "It is." There, and I was like, "I don't." Maybe they went to church. I don't know. I don't know. And nobody believed me. And then later that night, once the shows got out like that, we looked out, and it was like, "Oh, okay, here we go.
There they are. Here they are.
Yeah, here's the naked people.
They got a time step. You
know,
right,
cool.
They got to take shifts.
Actually,
let's let the people get comfortable, get parked, and wait till they come out inebriated, and then we can.
Yeah. No, we did see one homeless guy. He was pushing a shopping cart, and he was the most shredded dude I've ever seen in my entire life.
Yeah.
I was like, I need to buy a shopping cart, man. I was like, I'll just push that around St. Louis and the heat. And
it's like pushing a sled. There you go. Sled work right there. Yeah, I had really, I didn't have that many times of encounters of the whole homeless thing. I mean, I've seen guys, I was like, all right, just avoid it. Because I went there, like I said, I went there on Friday night. And Friday night, after all the clubs and everything was letting out, it was bananas. And there was just some homeless guy. And so you know how some people have a sign, they have some kind of act, how they're trying to get your money, or like, hey, this is what I'm trying to do. They have a sign. This motherfucker, they had nothing. He was just, he just had his hand out like this, just waiting for people. And he would just had a face like, just give me money. Just give me something. Give me something. He was. I was like, damn. He had no thought at all. He was like, just hand it to me. Just give me the money.
Do you think other homeless people look at him like, you know how comics look at other comics and they're like, come on, man, write a new bit. Like,
definitely
come on,
judge them.
It's like the other homeless guys like, come on, hack. Like, are you just gonna put your hand out? Learn it. Come
very
on.
much in Austin, like the comedy scene is very unorthodox. So I think they were really like, you know what, this guy. Hey, you know what? I kind of respect that. I kind of respect you. Like, you know what? This is all I got. I got a hand. Some people had a cup.
Yeah.
Some people, like, their buddy, they have a story. He's like, I'm not doing none of that. I'm not doing none of that. Just cut to the chase. Put some money in my hand. That's it.
He's a purist.
Yeah, he was a purist.
It's like, wow, okay.
Let me go back to the roots of where it's.
This guy's doing the classics. Okay.
Yeah, the essence right there. But yeah, as far as the going off the rails with food, I had it. You did the Casino El Camino?
No, we never went.
Okay. I did the Terry Blacks. You did Terry Blacks. And you thought...
It's good.
Enough to buy the shirt?
Yeah.
Or did they give you the shirt?
No, I bought the shirt.
I feel like as expensive as that food is, they should just give you the shirt. Especially if you say you're out of town.
Especially because if you've never been to Terry Black's, it's not like a restaurant. I mean, there is an indoor part, but you're basically... Imagine eating a dinner while waiting in line for Splash Mountain.
Yeah, I felt like I was
it's just like wood guardrails, and you just weave through like this massive sea of people.
I felt like I was in an adult cafeteria.
Yeah.
I felt like I was in
exactly
adult wooden tables and everything. Yeah, I was waiting to get on Splash Mountain. Exactly. That's exactly how I felt. Yep. They just usher people in. What do you want? And they start off with sides and dessert first.
Yeah.
I was like, nah, I want
No.
What I'm here for is the barbecue.
Yeah, how can I determine what sides I want unless I know what I'm getting for my
because some meats don't parlay well with some sides.
Exactly.
So I was like, when I first, and before I went there, I definitely went on TikTok and YouTube, quote unquote. It was like, here's how you order at Terry Black. I was like, you have a procedure? And I didn't know that. That's why I walked in there and I was like, oh, I know. They're gonna be like, do you want banana pudding? Do you want these desserts first? Do you want, then what kind of size do you want? Then after the size, then what kind of meats you want? And then I was already listening, and she had said, if you get the beef rib, but you're already gonna be coming out of $50. I'm like, Jesus. And then of course I wanted to be a tourist. I want to get all the meat, so I got the brisket, the jalapeno sausage, and the beef rib, and 2 sides. $105.
Ooh.
I was like, y'all should give me a shirt, the free banana pudding,
a
massage.
A massage, car wash.
What else come with this 105? Some J's? Do I get some shoes?
Was it hard to park when you went?
Nah.
Because you went on a Monday, right?
I went on a Monday, particularly because I knew that most people, and if there's tourists in town, they're going to probably go Saturday or Sunday, and then for normal people, they're probably hopefully at work at this time. So I went around maybe 11:30, 12 o'clock. So I went during ideally a rush hour, lunch hour time, but I still was able to park. And by the time after I parked, walked around, waited for my guy to show up, and there was a couple other parking spots. There was a lot of people leaving, actually.
See, when we pulled up, so there's like that park right across the street.
Yep.
And we couldn't find it. There was no parking in the restaurant parking. So we had to go like kind of like down this little side street. And there was like a parking area.
Yeah.
And we were sitting there waiting to park. Someone's got their like backup lights on.
Yeah.
So we're just waiting. And I had to pee. So I was like, hey, can someone, I'm going to use these porta potties real quick.
Yeah.
Will you guys park? And I'll meet up with you after. And they're like, great. So I go, I use the porta potty. And while I'm using it, I'm hearing honking outside. And I'm like, that's weird. And I get done, and my buddies are parked, and they're getting out. And this guy is in his car screaming at them about, like, what's taking you so long? Like, he's just flipping out.
Yeah.
I don't. And I was like, I was gone for 30 seconds. How did you guys
get
in a fight
that fast? Yeah.
Like that. And the guy was like, I'm going to slash your tires. And I was like, no, you're not.
Right.
And he turned around and he's like, what? Who are you? And I was like, that's my car.
Yeah.
And he was like, and like, you could tell he like looked at, he was like, yeah, real tough guy picking on someone. And I was like, I didn't start this. What are you talking about?
You started
You
this.
just threatened to slash my tires.
Yeah.
And he was like, yeah, real tough guy. And like drove away.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, what? How am I the bad guy?
Right.
Yeah.
Then you should have doubled down. I was like, that's right, pussy. You better walk the fuck away.
Yeah. I try so hard not to be confrontational.
Of course.
I try so hard. Like I've always said, like I'm done fighting.
Yeah.
I never want to fight again.
He's retired.
I've done it.
Yeah.
And I don't want to do it. And then
Especially now if you injure yourself by walking.
right.
You definitely don't want to be fighting anymore.
Yeah. But it's like, but then before you know it, someone tests you, and next thing you know, you're in a parking lot. And you're like, make your peace with God, and you're just like losing your mind.
Yeah.
And it's like I don't want to be that guy anymore.
Yeah.
But
I almost thought I had to fight when I was in Austin. I was walking. Dang, what was this? I think this was actually Sunday. This was a Sunday. And I'm like, all right, it's going to be chill, whatever. We was there for or is it Monday? Monday is when they have the Tony shit, right?
Oh, yeah, Monday.
And the mic itself, right? So went there Monday, and parking's wide open because it's a Monday at that early of the time. And I'm walking. I see this homeless dude. He slams his bag against the wall. He's like, who the fuck stole my bag? Who the fuck got my bag? And probably about 15 feet in front of me, there was this chick walking. And as they're passing and crossing, he swings his bag and knocks her in the arm. And she looks like she, Sonic lost her rings and shit. And I look up, because I'm kind of making sure I'm walking in the right direction. I look up for a second. I was like, damn, did he just hit that girl? And then she looks back at me, and I'm like, bitch, we the same size. I mean, we could jump him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And as I'm crossing him, he's like, who the fuck stole my bag? And I'm like, if this nigga gets any closer to me,
yeah,
I'm bombing first. And he got probably about as close as you are right there. And I'm like, I'm already ready. I'm ready to go. I'm already psyching myself up. I was like, oh, he didn't want no smoke. Then I told the old girl, I was like, yeah. She's like, yeah, I'm from New York. It wasn't that bad. I've had worse happen to me. I was like, oh, okay, well.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. But that was the only time I really saw, like, quote unquote, the homeless thing. And I feel like when you live in the big side, like living in LA, I feel like the homeless people in Austin was very tame compared to St. Louis, even homeless guys.
Yeah.
Even St. Louis, and even I haven't been to New York in a while, but Austin has very tame homeless folks.
I think it's just because they're so hot. They're dehydrated.
Yeah, it's dehydration, and the damn the shelter is one street over.
Is it really?
Yeah, it's right there on 7th Street, the same street where Creek in the Cave's at. It's on that big building.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
That's the shelter right there. So that's why they're just like, I don't know if they let the doors open and they just let them walk. I don't know if they have conjugal visits or they just, I don't know what it is, but it seemed like that's why they weren't out at the time when your people got out of
That's true.
They was like, oh, well, we'll let them go walk around the park. And then as they round them up, they was like, oh, okay. So yeah, that was, but yeah, back to the Terry Blacks. What'd you think of the beef rib?
I thought it was really good. I liked it. I mean, that's just it. It's like Texas barbecue. It's good.
Yeah.
They know how to do it.
Yeah.
Now, what the only thing that Terry Black's, like, the only demotions it got from me were the line, trying to find seats. And they give you like the cheapest plastic silverware.
Oh yeah,
ever.
There's
so
the small ass spork.
Yeah, like the brisket was super tender.
Yeah,
but I still couldn't cut it because the fork was like bending.
Yeah,
and I'm like,
this is Fisher Price kids
Exactly.
utensils. Yeah,
and you don't have to give me real silverware, but give me something better than this.
Give me the what is it? Essentials. Give me the
yeah, right.
Give me the essentials of a good fork or a good knife or a good spoon, whatever. But yeah, that beef rib was good. It was large, man.
Yeah.
I felt like I was eating like an exquisite unicorn leg. It was really good.
It reminded me of you remember the beginning of the Flintstones where they put the thing on the car and it like flips over?
Yep.
That's kind of what it reminded me of.
Did you finish
it was a long,
Did you finish it in one sitting?
The beef rib I did, but I got brisket and then they gave me free burnt-ins.
You got free burnt-ins?
Yeah, because they were cutting up a fresh brisket like as we went through.
Yeah.
And me and like the two guys behind me ordered brisket.
Yeah.
And so he gave us each our slices of brisket, and then he was like, "Oh, here you guys," and he like chopped up some of the burn ends and gave each one of us. He's like, "We won't charge you for that
because y'all was white. Because y'all white. That's what it was. It was racist. It was racist. I didn't get no free damn biscuit or brisket or whatever, man. But or burnt ends. That's crazy.
I took it home. I put it in a go box, put it in the back of my car. Then we did the mothership. Yeah. I did shows at Sunset, like I did Wild Card and stuff.
Yeah.
And then
humble brag.
Yeah. And then that night I dropped everybody back off of the Airbnb and was like, you know what? I'm just gonna bounce now.
There it is, yeah.
I could either wake up at 3 a.m. and drive home or drive home now. And so I was like, I'll just do it now. So I drove all night. I got back to Missouri and my kids came out to like, oh, Dad's home.
That's great.
And they opened the car to like get my suitcase out and they're like,
dang,
what is that smell? And I was like, oh, the brisket.
Oh, you took the brisket back home?
I did, and it sat in my car almost 24 hours.
Jesus.
Just in the heat and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I still ate it.
I'll be honest,
you did. I still ate it.
I was like, and it was still good, probably.
Yeah, it was like
it tastes like Texas.
Yeah,
a piece of Texas.
Yeah.
What else did you, as far as going off the rails? Did you eat down there?
Oh man, we went to one night. Ronaldo and we did a couple spots, and then he was like, "I've got an idea. We're gonna go get a slice of pizza from." There's a place that's like, I guess, right next to the mothership.
Okay.
That serves like slices, you know?
6th Street, best pizza on 6th Street. The big ass slices.
Yeah,
I got one of them too. It was pretty fire.
And I got one and I was like, yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
And we stopped, we got that.
$7.
And then on the way home, back to his apartment, we stopped at P. Terry's and got burgers and like fries and milkshakes.
Whoa.
Yeah. I didn't know.
Yeah.
To be fair, I didn't know we were gonna double down and do 2 meals on the drive. Like,
because you don't really have to.
Yeah, you don't have to.
You can't.
But he was like, "Have you ever had P. Terry's?" And I was like, "No." And he's like,
"We're going to P. Terry's." Yeah.
And I like it. Everybody always talks about like Whataburger, In-N-Out.
I'm good on Whataburger. Was not impressed on In-N-Out.
Yeah.
Not impressed.
You lived in LA for so long, so it's like In-N-Out. You kind of get used to it.
I mean, even if you get the animal style, it's still
it's a burger.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, they don't do Fat Burger's the where it's at.
Yeah, Fat
Burger's where it's at with me and burgers in LA.
Yeah, I loved Fat Burger when I was there. At In-N-Out, I never really
cared for it. Shout out to Ice Cube.
Whataburger's fine. Yeah, like it's like okay, this is a decent burger.
I was gonna get Whataburger, and I was like, nah.
But P. Terry's might be my favorite. And then it was quick. It was cheap.
Okay.
It was
P. Terry's is a fast food spot?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a drive-through. It looks like one of those like old school.
Okay.
It kind of looks like one of those like old school like car hop places.
Okay. Like a Sonic almost?
Yeah, kind of. Okay. Yeah. It doesn't look like you could go in and sit down even if you wanted to.
They don't want you in there.
But they had
They don't want you to see how they're cooking this food.
They had a caramel milkshake and
Jesus.
Yeah.
You got the caramel milkshake?
Yeah. at 3 in the morning.
No wonder the shirt looks good on you.
No wonder it's a little snug. I'm like, oh no, it's this.
Dang, yeah, that's the way you do it.
Because Ronaldo and I are fat kids.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Well, I'm a fat kid too.
I know. I felt bad. I was like, damn, I bet Myke would like this.
I would love it.
You're a sweets guy too, right?
Oh, big time.
I see. I'm not even a milkshake guy.
Yeah,
and I wasn't gonna get one, but then Ronaldo he ordered like a chocolate milkshake or something, and I was like, ooh. And then I looked at and they had like 4 different flavors: vanilla, chocolate, strawberry, and caramel. And I was like, well, let's see what that caramel's all about.
Hell yeah, I love the caramel. I saw you with the caramel syrup in the coffee. Pop, 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 pop. Yeah. They ain't judging me how many pumps I get. I get as many pumps as I want.
Exactly.
Pump it up.
Yeah, pump it up.
Pump up the volume. Pump it up, baby. Yeah, I guess maybe here's the thing. I would have went off the rails as much as y'all did, but I was staying by myself.
Yeah.
I was going out and coming back by myself. So, and then being as lame as I am now for fitness, I ate at Sprouts.
See, I went
to Sprouts every day. I had the grilled chicken. I had the salmon's really fire. I had the salmon, green beans, and sweet potatoes. It was really good. This was the first time I actually went out of town and actually stayed the same weight when I came back home.
But that's good.
Yeah,
I would much rather be like that, because when I'm by myself, it's going to be twice as bad. Because sometimes when oh yeah, that looks delicious.
Yeah, it was sweet potatoes. I don't know if they could see it, but yeah, I went to Sprouts and I brought my resistance bands.
Oh,
I brought my resistance band. I actually brought workout clothes to Austin. That's how gay I am.
You were in the Airbnb.
I was doing the Tybo, doing that Billy Blanks. I was doing that. I actually brought runners, and every morning I would walk at least 2 miles, like 2.5 miles to Starbucks and walk back. So yeah, before I even got out with y'all, I was already at 10,000 steps. So just in case I wanted, in case we was like, hey, let's go get some food. I'm like, that's good. Let's go. Let's get it. And then no one. And that was the thing we was talking about going back to Austin, because I did feel first getting there, felt the vibe of who's the new kid type of feel, you know. And I really felt it after I did the show. And shout out to Jeremiah and Josh Castro that booked me on the show at Temple, which was really cool. I met some Paul Otto. He's a Great Warrens guy, but Amy Shanker. I met Amy Shanker, and she closed out the show. Really funny. And she was like, you know, this is about an hour outside of Austin. And she was like, I'm going to go to Creek in the Cave after this. And it's about an hour drive. And I was like, all right, I'm going to go ahead. And the guys that was like, oh, we're going to go hang out at the Buffalo Wild Wings. I was like, I did not catch a flight to Austin to go to Buffalo Wild Wings. I would not, you know, but I wanted to show, you know, appreciation and gratitude for the show, because the show, it was actually a paid show. So it was cool. And, you know, pretty full. Almost, I think it was pretty much sold out.
Yeah.
So there was one. I was like, I could hang out for a little bit, and then she said she going there, and I'm like, I don't want to show up to the club by myself looking for that one friend that I got now, or this one associate, because we're not even close like that, and be like, can I hang with you guys? Yeah. I did not, and I'm grown as fuck, so I was like, nah, it's 1:30. I should take my grown ass home. I
felt that way. I told Ronaldo, I was like, Austin's great. And all the comics I met were super cool, and it was fun to network and hang and stuff like that. But I did get the vibe that I'm like 10 years too old to be like, if you're like an established comic getting, you know, 1,000%. Like legit gigs every week, that it's a great place. Yeah. But if you're kind of like, you're still like working your way up, where you're like in between open micer and professional, you know, I was like, I don't really fit in here. You know what I mean? Like, I kind of felt like I almost felt like Ronaldo's bodyguard a little bit, because
it was
like Ronaldo
entourage.
Would bounce around. He's like, "What's up, guys?"
Yeah, of course.
You know, like
he's the mayor. He's the mayor.
Yeah. Well, see, like, and also, I'm just not like a super bubbly person. Like Bobby. Bobby and I are close in the same age, but Bobby's like,
oh yeah,
he's friendly and he's like
Mr.
energetic and
yeah.
everybody loves. Yeah,
of course.
I love it when Bobby walks in a room.
Yeah,
it makes me feel happy.
Of course,
because I'm like, oh, Bobby's here. This is gonna be fun,
and he makes everyone feel that way.
Yeah, but when I walk in, people are like,
it's fucking Eric here. Why does he have that shirt on?
Oh my gosh, are we in trouble?
Yeah,
is this? I feel like I always give off
somebody about to get bounced out of here.
I give off the energy of like the dad at a sleepover.
Yeah.
I'm like, hey, keep it down.
Keep it down.
You guys need to go to bed.
What movie is this?
Yeah.
What's it rated?
Is this appropriate?
Yeah.
Stop making prank calls.
Yeah, okay. I also felt the whole, which I really appreciated. I love as far as the comedy scene, I really love that. I felt like there was no authority. There wasn't no comedy cops.
Right.
Like, starting in certain areas, like, oh, you can't wear shorts on stage. You can't be this dirty. I really love how there's like, for lack of terms, there's no rules.
Yeah.
There's no rules. There's like, you could say and do whatever the fuck you want to do. And I really like that. I love that, whereas people can learn on their own. And to your point, I felt like, just like with any city, it's who your crew is with will make you have fun. If you're kind of an introvert type of person, any city is going to be fucking terrible.
Yeah.
But if you're kind of respective and you kind of like open and kind of social, you'll have a good ass fucking time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And especially who the people you're visiting. If you're visiting people that's really on that circuit of the open mic level or whatever, that's what you're going to be on. Like the 95% rule. If you're 95% of the things that you do, 95% of the people that you hang with is on some bullshit. 95% of the time, you're probably going to be on some bullshit and get in trouble. Whereas Ronaldo's in with all the mics.
Yeah.
So you're going to be able to get in all the mics.
It was so much different compared to the first. Like, the first time we went down there, we were just a bunch of random nobodies.
Yeah.
And it was like impossible to get spots.
Yeah, of course.
But now I go down, he's done Kill Tony.
Yeah.
He's a door guy at the Sunset, so he's got established a little bit.
Yeah.
And every door we walked into,
right,
Ronaldo was like, hey, this is my buddy from St. Louis.
Of course.
And people immediately were like, oh, cool. What's up?
Yeah.
Do you want to go? And it's like, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. And I felt like that was easy for me being my first time going because of being with Ronaldo and able to get at Vulcan because, like I said, knowing David Lucas, and he was able to give me a spot, and I wasn't going to be the person where I'm just dropping names to people.
Yeah.
That's not even there to get it. Like, you know what I'm saying? I had, like I said, I was apprehensive at first to reach out to Tony being in Austin. And then I was talking to a guy, he works at the store too. And he was like, nigga, just hit up Tony. If he don't respond back, then nothing. And I was like, because I don't really want nothing from Tony. I've seen fucking the beginning of Kill Tony in the belly room. And he was like, man, reach out to him. I was like, yeah, I'll reach out to him just to see what's up. And like I said, I texted him. He didn't respond. And I'm like, oh, that's fine. And then me and Ronaldo shooting pool, waiting for them to go up. I mean, waiting for the to see if they got the list or whatever, whatnot. And I was like, if I see Tony, I see Tony, whatever. Then I end up seeing him. And I was like, what's up, man? Did your number change? He was like, nah, I saw it. I was like, oh, okay, well, that's fine, And he was cool. And he walked over, he's shopping because he could have been Hollywood and been like, whatever, just shoot me off. But just like with anybody in this business, you're going to see him again.
Yeah.
So if you're going to be a dick to him, it's going to be weird.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So he was respectful, and it was also dope because I saw Callan 10 minutes later, and Callan was all, what's up, hugs. He was like, introduced me to his wife. He was like, yeah, man. I live down here, and I'm like, I know, but I didn't pull out that favor. But now he said, next time you're in town, let me know. I'm pulling that favor next time I'm in town.
Yeah.
I'll be like, let me get the Callan love. And he was like, you still with TMZ? I was like, nah. And it was funny, the first night that I got let go from TMZ, I saw Rogan at the store, and I was like, I'm free. He's like, yeah, brother, you're finally free. And I was like, yeah. So I haven't hit up Joe, and I don't have his personal number, but he knows me by name and face. So next time I'm in Austin, I'm pulling some favors.
He's probably changed his number 15 times.
Probably. But Tony hasn't. And Tony sell out the Madison Square Garden. I was like, this is the same number that you've had for hellas.
I wasn't going to bring it up because I was like, we don't need to, inside baseball or whatever.
Yeah.
But that night when that happened, you were talking about it in the car. That was one of the hardest you've ever made me laugh.
And you see me go up several times.
Well, no, it was because like your impression was spot on.
Oh yeah,
And
yeah, man.
Ronaldo and I were crying.
Yeah, because y'all know him.
Yeah.
And then I was like, I know him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I was like, yeah, I saw it.
Yeah.
I was like, why didn't you just text me back? Or, it is what it is, so.
Yeah, whatever. What are you going to do?
But yeah, like I said, and it was also, I don't know if you felt this, where they're like, oh, you're in town, let's give you a spot, but you're going to get a spot early.
Yes.
Just like how we do, like any outsider or any newcomer or anybody that we haven't heard, like, let's put them up early, make sure the show ain't terrible. And I got that at Buzzmill. I feel like you got that at Buzzmill.
Yeah.
I got that at Temple when I did the show in Temple. Mm-hmm. And I feel like I got that even at the Narbar.
Yeah, I was about to say Narbar.
Even at Narbar. And then, but somehow on Vulcan, I was damn near last. I was like, I don't know if you want me to go last because you were like, oh, by the time, how much do you really want it?
You had to follow David Jolly and Hans Kim.
Yeah.
Which it was like the Kill Tony regulars or whatever that showcase was.
Yeah.
And it's like everybody there is there to see people from Kill Tony.
Right. They're waiting. Yeah.
And I was like,
they're ready for people to say fucking retarded and fag. And I'm up here like, so cookies, right? Yeah. I'm like, this is not gonna work.
Well, I was like, this is like impossible.
Yeah.
Because this is not what.
Yeah.
It's so. That's kind of how I felt.
And then Cam showed up.
Yeah.
Cam ended up closing out the show. But yeah, I just feel like, that was good because I end up getting not only booked for future work with them and be like, oh man, you're good, so come back.
Yeah.
And I feel like I said, oh man, they put me and Eric like at the very beginning. Not saying that we should close the show.
Right.
But I felt like, some new guy, let me go ahead and give. And shout out to Angelina for giving us a spot.
Angelina and Carlton.
They run a really nice fucking show.
Yeah, Buzzmill.
Shout out to Buzzmill. Buzzmill was dope. And even I had reached out to him and that's why like the people that I remember that actually, and even Matt Rivera. Matt Rivera gave a spot at Narbar, and the people that give us spots like don't know you from a can of paint. You just send them a message. You just cold sending emails or text messages, or not even text messages, but DMs or whatever, and they respond to it.
Yeah,
shout out to those people.
Well, yeah, especially I mean, and this again going back to Ronaldo. Ronaldo was like, hit this dude up, tell him I vouch for you, and so I would, hey, Matt, I'm Eric. I'm from St. Louis.
Yep.
Ronaldo said I should hit you up.
I got the same message.
And I was like, I'll send you a video if you'd like. And he was like, no video necessary. If Ronaldo says you're good, you're good. And I'm like,
I got none of that. It was like, fuck Ronaldo, send 3 videos. I was like, oh, Jesus.
And 2 headshots.
2 headshots.
And 6 credits.
Right.
And you're like, all right.
And 2 more referrals.
Yeah.
It was like getting a job at TSA. I was like, oh, my God. It was.
You got any upcoming shows or anything you want?
Nah, actually, I got some hoes. That's why I'm here.
Yeah, me too.
That's why I'm here. Yeah, it's about that time. Everybody's pretty much open.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I had a real solid run.
Yeah,
of about 3 months where I had like a show every weekend or a couple.
But the moment we say that, we get a text or a phone call or an email, and then be like, "Can you do stuff?"
Yeah.
Well,
I hope so.
I mean, of course.
I'll just sit here the rest of the
any moment.
It's right here.
Any moment.
Send me a message.
Any moment. But yeah, we gotta be proactive and also wait. The universe got us.
Yeah. So hopefully
appreciate this, man. This was dope.
Yeah, you're welcome. Come back anytime, man.
Cool.
And if you I know we've talked a couple times, you want to maybe start your own.
Yeah.
Yeah,
absolutely.
You're welcome to come in and try it out.
Yeah. We'll keep the lights dark the whole time.
Yeah, we take the sexy lighting the whole time.
Awesome.
All right.
Appreciate you, fam.
Yeah, thanks for coming on. See everybody. We'll see you next week.
Bye.